Justin Gilbo here with Rob Mazika, taking a look at some stacking options for tonight's slate. Overall, I mean, we got cores on our hands, which, hopefully we get lineups on time, which we should before lock. But overall, I mean, John Lackey, Kyle Freeland, I mean, we should be in for a big cores night if weather allows us to.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a cores night. Even if the weather isn't the best, they like to wait it out. I know they didn't last night, but I think they factored in the Cubs 18-inning game the night before into that, and they're them getting into Colorado at like 8 in the morning. So I think they'll wait it out tonight, even if it does rain, and it makes for a great low and stack as the whole game.
Yeah, and looking at that game, I mean, Kyle Freeland, lefty, you get those Cubs right-handed bats. I know Wilson Contreras was out of the first game, so he'll be in for the second one, which is will be a nice plus.
Yeah, it will be. Freeland gives up a lot of hard contact to righties. He's not even that good against lefties. I think this Cubs lineup gets to him. And then John Lackey on the other side, you mentioned he gave up around a 9 ERA in his last 3 starts in Coors Field, so you could fire up these Rockies too.
Yeah, 16 earned runs and 3 starts in Coors. So Rockies bats will be in play. But looking elsewhere, you and I collectively in on the Red Sox against Willie Peralta. On the road, they'll lose to DH, so curious to see what that lineup looks like. But even if it's Hanley or Moreland, I mean, I'm comfortable using both of them at first base.
Yeah, I'm comfortable using both as well. The way Hanley's been swinging the bat, the ballpark helps the entire team too. You can basically stack this team 1 through 5 and be happy about it, and even throw in Jackie Bradley as a part of stack as well. But Willie Peralta gives up a lot of hard contact, over 30% hard contact to both sides of the plate, and 6 home runs given up this year already as well.
Yeah, and as you said, in that ballpark, I mean, waiting for one of those stacks to really pay off against Willie Peralta, and I think tonight could be one of those. I mean, I think Benintendi is probably one of my favorite plays, and I think Betts gets us going as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping this whole team gets it going. Around a 5-run total, one of the highest in the slate, the highest non-cores on the slate. So it's really a good spot for them.
I think they'll kind of go, not overlooked, but if Coors starts to kind of pan out, I think a lot of people are still going to be on Washington against Ubaldo. I mean, Boston really hasn't been a great offense this year, so hopefully kind of people just take one-offs instead.
Yeah, the way they've been playing this year, they're not really a stackable team, but they can explode for 15 runs in a game just with the talent they have.
Yep. Another stack that I'm looking at here, Tampa Bay. I think this is going to be a popular place where people go to grab one-offs. But as far as a whole stack, I mean, I love the lefties here against Chris Young. You look at Chris Young last year, 17 home runs to left-handed bats, 476 WOBA. I mean, this guy's always been a fly ball pitcher, home run prone all the time. And just with these Rays power left-handed bats, I mean, I'm a big fan of just loading up and probably tossing them in with like a Scherzer and then still being able to get a couple big bats.
Yeah, it's definitely a cheap stack. You got some big power bats like Logan Morrison, Colby Rasmus. Even Dickerson's got some power all from the left side of the plate. Longoria, he's got the power as well from the right side. Chris Young gives up a ton of fly balls, and they honestly could hit 4 home runs in this game.
Yeah, even with the ballpark not being that great, like I still don't mind it. I think like Tropicana, like those lefties, they don't have any issue hitting home runs there.
No, they don't at all.
So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to be looking for a value stack.
Yeah, one of my stacks I'm looking towards, somewhat on the cheaper end, is the Minnesota Twins against Mike Pelfrey. Pelfrey, his numbers haven't been that bad this year. He's only got 1 home run, about 320 WOBA in general. But these Twins lefties I think are going to get to him, specifically like Max Kepler and Kenny Vargas, and you could even throw in Jason Castro with that. They all have decent numbers against the righties. Then you have the guy like Miguel Sano, who hasn't had I think it was a soft contact ball against a righty this year, which was insane. But he's got a 452 WOBA and a 197 WRC plus against righties, and pretty much 1 through 6 in this lineup is a good stack, with the exception of Joe Mauer.
Yep, no, I'm definitely with you. In that ballpark as well, big plus for me. Twins bats, I mean, hitting the ball hard. Miguel Sano, I mean, just been an absolute stud. I mean, he's a guy who just one-off stack worthy. I mean, I like it quite a bit.
Yeah, and Mike Pelfrey, he has been prone to blow up multiple times before.
Oh, yeah, definitely. My last stack here, Cleveland on the road against Toronto. Mike Bolsinger making a spot start. Look at these Cleveland bats, I mean, majority of them from the left side, and that's where you can really get to. Bolsinger. Gives up a career 368 WOBA to lefties. Has always kind of struggled on the road for the most part. I mean, where he's pitched out there in LA for most of his career. But I mean, Indians offense, I mean, I like, Carlos Santana, Francisco Lindor, Kipnis back, Jose Ramirez. I mean, even Alani Chisenhall. I think these guys could all go off here. Roger Center playing a little bit more neutral, but I think that's just because of the lack of the power by Toronto this season, but definitely a hitter's ballpark.
Yeah, for sure. This whole Indian stack, I love stacking the Indians because you can go so many different ways with it. Against Bollinger in this ballpark is definitely a spot where they can go off.
I know you're heading back to the well there with the Yankees, Great American. I feel
Yeah,
like that stack was like almost on the cusp of like really, really paying off last night. They had so many chances.
they did. They left a lot of runners on base, and they still put up over 8 runs. I think it was 9 runs they put up. I can't remember, but yeah, against Tim Adelman tonight, he's got around a 330 WOBA against both sides of the plate. The Yankees, the hottest team in baseball right now, the number 1 team in the league against righties. Basically, you could stack them 1 through 7. You don't want to put in Torreyes with that. Brett Gardner found his power stroke somehow. Maybe took notes from like Eric Dames or someone. I don't know. But then there's Aaron Judge if he plays without the DH today. I think they'll put him in right field tonight. I think Holiday gets the day off maybe, but you got guys like Ellsbury, Judge, Gardner, Castro, Sanchez. Basically, you can go any way you want with this stack.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, back there in Great American Ballpark, I mean, over a 4.5 run total. And it's just one of those ways where you can just go in a bunch of different ways with the stack and, as you said, 1 through 8 stackable.
Yeah, it definitely is. Torreyes, I mean, if you really want a cheap play, he does put up a decent game here and there, but he's nothing more than just like a cheap guy to throw in your stack.
Yep. I think we'll kind of round out here. Washington's probably going to be a popular stack as well, going up against Ubaldo, who absolutely awful against lefties. And I mean, I'll definitely be firing away, but I think they'll be kind of chalky as well alongside Coors if the weather clears up.
Yeah, I think if Coors, even if the weather doesn't clear up in Coors and it stays like how it is, I think they'll wait that out, and I think that'll just boost ownership to the Nationals. So if Coors looks good to go, like and there's no weather issues, I think you can get the Nationals at a little lower ownership than they should be. I mean, they're still going to be the chalk, but it all depends on that weather in Coors. But it's still a great spot for the Nationals. Ubaldo Jimenez gives up a lot of hard contact to lefties, and the ballpark in Camden Yards is good for both sides of the plate.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll be going back, even though it didn't pan out last night. I'll be going back there.
Yep, I agree.
That's going to wrap things up here. You can head over to fantasycafe.com, check out our great tools and content.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.